Mesdames et messieurs, bonsoir et bienvenue sur Live 2. Sherlock Holmes, crime et châtiment. Donc on continue comme d'habitude sur Fabrice Fun&Gaming. Et le truc c'est que je suis retourné, on a finalement découvert à quoi servait la perche. On va enfin pouvoir terminer la quête. Enfin l'enquête, pas la quête. Et du coup justement, on avait découvert qu'il y avait ceci. Et à chaque fois qu'on revenait, il y avait le policier qui était pas content. Donc bon, alors.
Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. This is most definitely a bullet hole. The brick cracks are fresh. Watson, there was a third shot fired in this street.
Donc il y a fait effectivement un troisième coup de feu. L'impact sur un mur de Half Moon Street prouve qu'un troisième coup de feu a été tiré. Kenneth Butler et Ryan Vercotti ont été victimes d'un double assassinat perpétré par une seule personne. L'homme invisible, voilà, enfin ça devient crédible. Le témoignage de Layton selon lequel un homme en veste était présent sur les lieux devient crédible. Les 3 coups de feu prouvent qu'un deuxième revolver a été utilisé, or il n'a pas été retrouvé.
Constable Marrow, I would value your assistance in this investigation.
It would be my pleasure, Mr. Holmes.
I would like to make sure that there are no places in Half Moon Street where a man could hide while you were running through it with your lamp.
All right, Mr. Holmes, what should I do?
Take your lamp and start walking, just as you did before, and try to find me.
Understood. I shouldn't look for Mr. Holmes here. He's hiding in Half Moon Street. I can see you very well, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
Here you are, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
Mr. Holmes, it wasn't difficult to find you at all.
It is obvious now. No one could escape Constable Marrow's lamp while hiding in the street.
S'il en postule qu'il y avait une autre personne sur Half Moon Street au moment du crime, elle ne pouvait ni reculer ni avancer. Sa seule issue était de grimper, reconstituant l'action en simulant l'éclat du feu d'artifice décrit par Layton et tentant d'escalader le mur. Ah bah oui. Du coup ça explique le lance-fusée et le truc d'escalade. Évidemment. Voilà, puis du coup on fait les choses correctement, il accusait quelqu'un à tort.
These tools are exactly what I need to climb the wall. This is exactly what we need in order to imitate the flash of the fireworks.
Et on retourne sur la Front Street.
Wiggins, my lad, what are you doing here? You'd best be leaving and be quick about it.
I've done nothing wrong. You'd learn more by watching Mr. Holmes. He knows exactly what he's doing. Not like you.
Oi, watch your tongue.
Alors, toi tu dégages, puisque tu veux pas comprendre les règles directement, que tu viens, que tu fais « Ah, venez voir ma dernière vidéo, elle est trop bien », bah va te faire foutre. Le truc c'est qu'ici, il parle anglais, en plus donc j'en ai rien à foutre, mais si vous venez faire votre pub, bah, vous dégagez tout simplement. Tu veux faire ta pute, bah tu dégages. Le truc c'est que si vous voulez faire votre pub, bah, y a les réseaux sociaux pour ça.
That's why it's better to stay at home at night.
Non mais il y en a vraiment, ils se permettent tout. Alors.
Constable Marrow, Watson, I would like to perform another kind of reenactment with your help.
I'm listening, Mr. Holmes.
I want to check if Layton's testimony can be trusted. If someone could vanish into thin air at a specific moment.
But Holmes, I don't see how.
I am going to be the mysterious gentleman whom Layton followed. I will stand exactly where he saw him before he was blinded by the flash. Watson, you will be Layton. When I fire the signal flare, you should start to chase me.
I understand, Holmes.
You, Constable Marrow, just play your part and do exactly as you did. Just, please, wait 5 seconds after the signal flare. I doubt that Polly Powell would have screamed any earlier.
As you say, Mr. Holmes.
Let us begin, then. Catch me if you can. The moon illuminates this wall. Anyone trying to climb it would be easily spotted by Constable Marrow. This wall is cast in shadow. It would be difficult to see anyone scaling it.
I can barely see anything. Holmes? Are you there?
I should try climbing faster.
I can barely see anything. Holmes? Are you there? Where is he? My God, a man can't just disappear like that. Holmes? Holmes? Where are you?
I cannot see you, Mr. Holmes. Dr. Watson, it seems that Mr. Holmes has disappeared.
Don't worry, gentlemen. I am up here, above your heads.
How on earth did you get up there, Holmes?
I am using crampons and a climbing axe, although the person we are looking for did not leave any traces of such tools. Constable, is there any way to get to the top of this building?
Yes, Mr. Holmes, I can show you. The door to the building can be found from Whitechapel Street.
Gentlemen, I am on my way down.
Alors, inspectons.
These shards of glass are from the window above. A cluster of thick black threads. They're unusually strong. I should examine them under the microscope. It's empty. Someone broke through the window to get inside the attic, but in his haste he ripped his jacket. We can conclude that the person whom Leighton saw climbed up the wall, broke into the attic window, and escaped through the hatch.
Alors, antiquité, grimpeur confirmé. Nous avons corroboré le témoignage de Little Japan selon lequel le mystérieux individu à la veste aurait participé à la fusillade de Half Moon Street. bah ça me paraît bon, ça commence à bien monter tout ça. Alors, à analyser, des épais fils noirs. Bon, direct à la maison, hein, pas besoin de sortir. Comme quoi, quand on se débrouille mieux, on arrive à une meilleure conclusion.
Let us take a closer look. It is not a thread, but a hair. I very much doubt that it is human. I need to compare this sample with a human hair and a horse hair. A shaving brush is usually made from horsehair. Watson, could you please pass me your shaving brush?
Here you are.
Watson, look, what's outside the window?
Well, I don't see anything. Ouch! Holmes!
Oh, don't make such a fuss. One little hair. The horsehair is thinner than the hair that we found. This is a most unusual hair. Human hair is significantly thinner than the black sample. So, this black hair belongs to an animal, and it is larger than a horse. A hair from a large and exotic animal.
Un poil noir épais trouvé sur la veste déchirée. Ce dernier appartenait à un homme qui a fui les lieux du crime avec une remarquable agilité. Grimpeur confirmé, d'accord. L'homme qui... Acrobate de cirque. L'homme qui s'est enfui après le crime de Half Moon Street est peut-être un acrobate de cirque. Il est parvenu à escalader un mur de 10 mètres de haut en quelques secondes. Il a abandonné une veste sur laquelle a été trouvé un poil appartenant à un animal exotique de grande taille.
Hello, Toby. All you need now is a shawl and a mock cap, and you could be Mrs. Hudson's younger sister.
Je sais pas ce que je dois faire là du coup. Parce que j'ai vu tout ce que j'avais à voir dans la déduction.
Please believe me, Mr. Holmes. I'm not a...
Look here, lad. You'd better go home and start thinking about what a fine pickle your brother's landed himself in.
Ha! But he'll be free tonight, 'cause he's innocent.
Don't be daft, lad. It's a closed case. It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
I'll do anything to save my brother, Mr. Holmes.
I wish this crime had never happened, Mr. Holmes.
Ah, je vois vraiment pas ce que je dois faire en fait. Alors je vais retourner chez le prêteur sur... Non, putain, pas à Baker Street. Si c'est à Baker Street que je devais aller, ça va pas aller.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
A map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful.
Alors le prêteur sur gage, allez hop. D'accord, donc cette disparition elle est extraordinaire. La personne aperçue uniquement par Leighton Chapman alors a fui les lieux du crime en escaladant le mur. C'est un acrobate confirmé. Le criminel a pris une arme sur l'un des cadavres. Ah, enfin, Charles Wiggins, putain, mais le bordel que c'est en fait. Il faut juste trouver que si Turner a entendu une différence entre les deux coups de feu, c'est qu'en réalité 3 coups de feu ont été tirés, ça on est d'accord. L'acrobate de cirque, ok. Ensuite il faut que l'échange de tir, c'est ce que Kenneth Butler et Brian Vercotti sont morts en s'entretuant. Chacun muni d'une arme, l'une des deux a disparu. Donc Leighton est innocent. Le butin, le crime de Lachman serait lié à la recherche du trésor hellénistique. Donc on arrive à ça, disparition extraordinaire. La personne aperçue uniquement par Leighton Chapman a fui les lieux, blablabla. Et ensuite, ça me demande de chercher Wiggins pour trouver le bon cirque. Ok. Putain. Ah ouais, mais je suis pas sur la bonne voie en plus. Allez, vas-y. Alors ça c'est bon, allez vas-y. En plus j'avais vu une affiche de cirque juste à côté là. Voilà, cirque. Oh il l'emmerde encore, c'est dingue.
Mr. Constable, why did you become a constable?
Why? Because I wanted to serve Her Majesty, that's why.
And what about serving the people like us?
What? Your sort are the plague of London. Be quiet now.
Mr. Holmes?
We have good news for you, Wiggins. The investigation has proven very interesting so far. We found facts and details that confirm your brother's innocence.
I knew it, Mr. Holmes.
But for now, Wiggins, we need your help.
Anything you like, Gov.
I need you to locate a circus that has stopped over in London. It needs to have disposed of at least one exotic animal, a very large one.
You can count on me, Mr. Holmes.
Bienvenue aux gens qui arrivent sur le live. Donc le matin suivant.
I do hope that those children don't get into trouble, Holmes.
Don't worry, Watson. I predict some news in 7 seconds.
Mr. Holmes, we found it. Here it is.
And this is a young Indian elephant, the highlight of the show. Duval Brothers, a well-known travelling circus that is currently stopped in London. I believe that is exactly the type of circus we are looking for. I'll pay it a visit.
Voilà, une petite visite. Pour apprendre ça, vers la coiffeuse, le chapeau. Ah, il me permet maintenant, ouais, c'est vrai parce que j'avais terminé le jeu du coup. Bon, je préfère comme ça. Alors, c'est parti. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Le cirque des frères Duval. Allez, c'est parti. Ah, super, on avance enfin dans cette histoire.
Aye, you! Stop right there.
Good morning, sir. Pardon me, but why am I not allowed to walk around here?
Because it's private.
Well, I only wanted to meet the artistes.
Hmm? You're wanting to apply for... Nah. You don't look like the type of, artistic lockpicker that we're looking for.
You might be surprised.
What? Nah. I don't think so. Clear off.
Ah, mais voilà pourquoi je pouvais... il fallait que je me déguise en fait, alors. Un postiche, un costume populaire, ok. Il y a un chapeau, ouais, je crois que je vois. Bah, c'est bien ma veine. Voilà, ça devrait suffire. Putain, j'ai l'impression de ressembler à Tournesol avec ça. Alors, il faut faire un look dégueu, puis ça passe tout seul. Alors.
Spectacles are unpopular among thugs. I don't want to arouse suspicion.
D'accord, bandit, ça marche pas trop.
I highly doubt that a lockpicker would wear an outfit like this.
Oh, mais il est pas chiant, dis donc.
I highly doubt that a lockpicker would wear an outfit like this. I highly doubt that a lockpicker would wear an outfit like this. I highly doubt that a lockpicker would wear an outfit like this.
Bon, ça n'a rien à voir avec les lunettes du coup.
I highly...
Non mais là, là tu veux que je porte quoi, trou du cul?
I highly doubt that a lockpicker would wear an outfit like this.
Oh putain, c'est une blague.
I highly doubt that a lockpicker would wear an outfit.
Bon, ça suffit, la Solus, parce que là, je vois vraiment pas ce qu'il faut que je porte pour que monsieur soit content. Putain. J'ai fait essayer tout ce qu'il fallait, hein, en plus. Ah, d'accord, donc c'est les lunettes qui posent problème.
Like
Ok.
this.
Ok.
Stay where you are. What are you doing here, and where is Sherlock Holmes?
Calm down, Watson. Take deep breaths now. It's me.
Oh, thank God, Holmes. I can't get used to your disguises.
Thank you, Watson. That means I am ready to go.
Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Nigel. I'm here to open the locks.
Talented, eh? Let's see. Go inside the marquee and show yourself to Charles Foley. And I'd highly advise you not to trick him. Got that?
I've got it.
So, everything is here, just as you asked. And what about the money?
Some of the barrels are wet.
Transportation issues, it couldn't be helped.
Whatever. We'll be here after midnight to pick up the supplies.
I want to be paid first.
No. You'll be paid after we make the transfer, as I said.
Right?
I hope that no one saw you. The police are on the lookout.
Of course not. I'm a professional.
Glad to hear it. Be ready for tonight, then.
This wooden barrel is damaged. It is difficult to say what is inside. There is a spot on this barrel that was intentionally painted out. The crest of the Honourable Artillery Company. Could it be gunpowder? I need to be sure. The barrels are roughly clustered. It seems as though they were brought here in a hurry. Judging by the fractions and the scent, I can confirm that it is, in fact, gunpowder. From lambs into lions, those are words of encouragement and defiance. That's a picture of a contemporary gentleman wearing a Robin Hood hat. Interesting. This poster was clearly made to fire up rebellion amongst the people. There are enough posters to paste across half of London's walls. This printing press is old, but still quite capable of printing hundreds of pages per day. Powder kegs, a printing press, and a great many blank papers. All of this was stolen by the Merry Men quite recently. And these poster samples. I am quite sure it is not a coincidence. The Merry Men are planning some sort of sabotage.
Stop right there. Who are you?
Are you Charles Foley?
Maybe.
They say that I can open any door.
Do they now? We'll see that lock near the chains on the table over there. Open that.
Trophée obtenu méthodique. Ah bah dis donc, je savais pas que je l'avais pas. Je savais pas que je l'avais pas celui-là, dis donc. Alors bague antique. Revolver de Layton, revolver de Foley, non. Antiquité disparue. Charles Follet porte une bague antique, dernier élément des 5 mouflons de méthylène, ainsi qu'un velours glissé sous la ceinture. C'est la preuve que Charles Follet est notre mystérieux homme à la veste, qui s'est enfui avec agilité après le crime de Half Moon Street.
Are you still tampering with that lock?
Oh, puis merde. Je vais pas passer 3 plombes dessus non plus.
Ah, well, they're right. What's your name?
Nigel Shirley, from York.
Ah, Nigel from York. Never heard anything about you. How'd you hear about me? Ah, Nigel from York. Never heard anything about you. How'd you hear about me?
It's a long story. I met your brother, Vincent the Butcher Foley, in prison. He told me all about his betrayal, and all about you. Before I was released, he told me that you might find a job for me one day, and pay me some money for me craft.
Well, he died. 7 days ago, in prison.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's all right. The traitor has paid the blood price for it. And you'll do the job anyway, because I need a talented lockpicker. I know just where to search for his legacy.
It's all about the Hellenistic treasures, isn't it?
Osh, you fool. Now, listen up. You'll come with us tonight, and you better mind yourself.
Us? Wait, who's coming then?
Billy, Jack and me.
And what will I get for that?
We'll share the loot. The one you seem to know about.
Right.
Wait for us at the abandoned manor house on the corner of Ladbroke Grove and Kensington Park Road at midnight.
Deal.
Chef du cirque des frères Duval, c'est un acrobate d'exception qui passe son temps à s'entraîner, mais aussi un homme superstitieux, armé et dangereux. Accessoirement, il aime porter des bijoux. Ok, continuons. Il me semblait bien que j'étais arrivé jusque-là la dernière fois.
Here I am at the manor. Somewhere inside it are the Hellenistic treasures.
Mais j'avais pas fait gaffe.
This lock is quite old. It shouldn't be much of a challenge.
Je suis d'accord qu'elle soit un peu ancienne, mais je fais comment pour l'ouvrir, bordel? Oh, allez vous faire foutre. Au bout d'un moment, ça me gave. Donc, je veux bien essayer pendant quelques plombes. Mais en live, si ça dure trop longtemps, je vais pas durer pendant 3 heures sur une putain de serrure. Je sais qu'il y a un achievement pour toutes les réussir ou un truc comme ça. Mais au bout d'un moment en live, très franchement, ça le fait pas trop.
This cupboard is an absolute mess. Several books have fallen from the shelves. It seems as though this cupboard can be moved. I'll give it a try. So, that's the lock I must open tonight. Let me see.
Oh, ce bordel. Oh, nique toi, allez hop. Ah, si je peux les passer, je vais pas prendre 3 plombes non plus. Salut Floyd, bienvenue sur le live. Non, parce que je suis d'accord pour faire les autres petites énigmes, il n'y a pas de problème. Mais les énigmes de crochetage, je les trouve quand même pas mal abusées sur ce jeu. Donc, si je peux passer, je passe. Si ça prend trop longtemps, si je sens que ça va prendre trop longtemps, je vais pas prendre 10 heures, je vais pas prendre 1 heure, 2 heures à les faire, parce que je suis pas là pour en chier pendant des plombes. Et en live, je pense que ça risque d'être chiant pour vous d'attendre pendant un petit moment que je commente pas. J'essaie de me concentrer sur une serrure. Moi, ça me déplaît ce genre de choses. Moi, ce qui m'intéresse, c'est la narration et résoudre les enquêtes avec les déductions, ce genre de choses. Poser des questions, etc. Trouver des indices, ce genre de choses. Mais les coffres et les serrures, mais putain, c'est une blague là.
What a surprise. Another lock. And I won't be able to pick it. I recall that precious key around Foley's neck. It might prove a decent fit. I suppose they hired me to only open the first lock. Let us wait for the thieves, trap them, and find out. Let us check the thieves' possible escape routes in the event that they are caught off guard by the police from the front door. The thieves won't attempt to escape through the front door if the police are right behind it. The ground floor window is a perfect way to escape the police. This works very well. No one will escape through this window now. This door is a perfect means of escape in an emergency. A solid rope. This should be useful. A solid rope. I wonder what this old chandelier is doing on the floor. It looks as though it was poorly attached. I wonder what...
La corde, ok.
A solid... Although this window is high above the ground, it would be possible for one of the thieves to attempt to use it for their escape. This is the perfect place to set a trap.
Me dis pas que tu vas faire un piège aussi débile, aussi évident.
There is no ladder. If anyone falls here, he will need assistance to get out. A solid... The door is now blocked. This hatch leads to a cellar. This should be useful. This is...
Donc c'était pas pour la corde, ok.
This hatch leads... This door is a perfect means of escape in an emergency. I suppose that the thieves already tried to open the lock with this formidable hammer, but they were unsuccessful. Now, if anyone takes the hammer, the rope will uncoil and make the chandelier fall. If he runs through the dining room and takes a sledgehammer to force open the door, the chandelier will knock him down. This should be useful.
D'accord, qu'est-ce qu'il s'amuse.
This should be useful.
Je me rappelais pas de cette phase-là, mais c'est vachement drôle, je trouve. Ça fait un peu... maman, j'ai raté l'avion.
One step on these beads, and our thief will go flying. I should walk carefully here, else my plan will be ruined. Any thief who finds his way upstairs will roll down very quickly. Now, it's not an open hatch, just a nice carpet on the floor. I should walk carefully here, else my plan will be ruined. Now, if a thief runs through the kitchen, he'll pay a surprise visit to the cellar. The traps for my circus companions are all prepared. I can leave now, but I'll return later with Charles Foley and his companions.
Et voilà, c'est ça que j'aime bien. C'est pas ces conneries de crochetage, c'est tous ces trucs de manipulation mentale. J'adore ça.
Police! Police! Stop where you are! Where are they?
Trapped, Watson, with your assistance.
How so?
You sounded just like a real bobby, my dear fellow. You startled them into the traps.
I did?
I assure you, Watson, it was quite an entertaining show. They will not escape the house now.
You scum!
And this is the pistol used for the murder in Half Moon Street.
How do you know about that?
Have you closed the case yet, Sherlock?
Mycroft, what are you doing here? Did you follow me?
Sherlock, it may seem that I used you, but you should be pleased to know that you have served our queen well, in this instance. So now, let us catch the big fish. But this man is not one of the merry men?
No.
Then why exactly are we here, Sherlock?
This gentleman, Charles Foley, has been involved in a double murder, and the hunter of a set of valuable antiques, the Hellenistic treasures, which disappeared in a theft many years ago.
You're no better than the coppers!
Holmes, that is incredible. The Hellenistic treasures.
Indeed.
Nothing but trifles. Where are the merry men?
I don't know why you are asking me, Mycroft. They are yours to find.
I'll see you soon, dear brother.
Bon, bah ça marche bien du coup.
Flimflammer.
Carambouilleur. C'est quoi ce... Antiquités disparues, coffre-fort précieux. Les antiquités découvertes dans le coffre-fort secret du manoir abandonné de Notting Hill constituent la collection des trésors hellénistiques volés en 1885. On la croyait disparue. Vengeance de Foley. Charles Foley est l'orchestrateur des vols des trésors hellénistiques liés au double assassinat de Half Moon Street. Leighton Chapman a été témoin du crime. Non, je vois pas la condamnation, moi là. Charles Foley sera incarcéré pour avoir organisé un vol de grande envergure. Puisqu'il n'est pas directement coupable de meurtre, sa peine s'en trouvera allégée. Et je m'en tiens à mon choix moral.
Charles Foley, you were a witness to a double murder. You were standing next to Vercotti when Butler fired at your accomplice. The jeweller missed him, but they proceeded to kill each other with simultaneous shots. Even if your intention was to retrieve the stolen treasure, you did not intend to kill. I shall inform Inspector Lestrade of that fact, so your sentence should be the lighter.
You are a fine gentleman, with your fake pity.
I do what I think is right. It is never due to pity. Farewell, Foley. I shall leave now, Watson. Gentlemen, please take our friends here into custody.
Where are you going?
I have unfinished business. I'll see you at Baker Street.
Be careful with the lamps. Don't bring them too close to the barrels.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Who's there?
That is of no importance. What matters is who you are and the plans that you have here.
So you can stop us from carrying them out?
Eventually, yes.
Hey, careful. You'll blow us all up.
I'm listening.
We are a group known as the Merry Men. But I suppose you knew that already. We are the men who've already lost everything of value in their lives. We are ruined shopkeepers. We are workers who were fired from their jobs. Honest people who were robbed. We were forced out from our homes and thrown onto the street. And all of this in the name of the so-called law. The laws that were set out by our government. The laws that make the commoners only more vulnerable and the wealthy more protected. We are not only from the British Empire. Some of us are from the New Lands, America, Australia, and we are many. But men we are still, and we are merry for that we stopped being afraid. For those powers that be had done their best to plant the fear inside our souls, and we accepted it so easily. The fear advised us to keep our heads bowed. It prevented us from fighting. Bankers and politicians, they own our lives, our work, our bread, and they push us to compete between each other, just to see who may serve them better. But in the end, they are the few, so they are weak. They are nothing without their titles. We should not fear them. Our so-called masters should fear us instead. The time has come for our group to stand tall. Our great and many merry men. We are going to blow up the London Stock Exchange. No life shall be lost. But ownerships, debts, and property titles? They shall all be destroyed. They're only papers, after all. So many people will be freed over this night.
That is a radical step to take. What result do you truly expect?
Chaos. But soon people will understand that they are free, and that they don't belong to anyone. They will be able to work for themselves, together, without letting the rulers dictate what to do, and finally justice will arise.
What you are intending to do is a crime. It is not justice.
How do you see justice, then? Kids go to prison for a loaf of dry bread. And how many lords do you see punished for stealing from their people? Sending them to their deaths in mines, or overseas to fight for land? Our masters wouldn't hear us. So now it's time to sing the song of the merry men. Will you let us do our duty?
When the law serves only the few, it can no longer be trusted. Every man is equal, and he has a right to choose his own way. I shall not stop you.
Je vais être clair sur mon choix. La dernière fois, j'avais tout fait sauter, avec que à l'intérieur, puis je m'en étais sorti. C'est une fin alternative, hein. Vous avez deux fins. Soit vous faites tout péter, soit vous les laissez vivre. Je sais pas pourquoi j'avais tout fait péter la dernière fois. Franchement, Maintenant que je les écoute là, je me rappelais pas de tout ça. Bah c'est eux qui ont raison d'une certaine manière. Révolution, même s'ils font péter un bâtiment, il n'y a personne de vivant à l'intérieur. Donc aucun problème pour moi, donc vous faites ce que vous voulez. Voilà. Ah maintenant je comprends mieux ce qu'ils avaient dit la dernière fois. Peut-être que j'avais tout fait écouter la dernière fois pour être un salaud.
You're interested in Russian literature now?
Quite lately.
It is an interesting book. I remember a few lines.
Really? I tried reading it myself, but I had a hard time understanding it.
Yes, Doctor. It's about intelligence. Sherlock, I vaguely recall one of the lines. Sometimes it takes something more than intelligence to act intelligently. There were also a few words along the lines of pain and suffering are always inevitable for a large intelligence and a deep heart. Tell me, Doctor, does my brother show any signs of pain or suffering?
Not that I know of.
Because you see, Doctor, behind all of his masquerade, my brother does possess a deep heart. So deep that he does not recall where he places his love.
Well, I'm sure that...
His love and his duty that, in the first place, should be directed towards the Empire. For without it, we would be nothing. A country filled with uncivilized men. I should leave now. Sherlock, Dr. Watson.
Holmes, what just happened? What was that?
The start of a new world. Anything in the post, Watson? Any clients worthy of our attention?
Only a second reminder from Mrs. Hudson about our new neighbour. She urges you to remove your...
Oh, I don't care about that.
Holmes, the lady who will be moving in shortly has requested the use of our spare room to place all of her boxes.
Wait, what? A lady?
Bah voilà, j'ai terminé. Donc Charles Follet n'échappera pas à la prison. C'est l'orchestrateur d'un vol de trésors antiques appartenant au British Museum. En réalité, son groupe a été engagé par les Merrymen, qui manigancent une révolution à Londres, mais il n'a pas commis directement l'assassinat de Half Moon Street. Compte tenu de ces circonstances, sa peine peut être allégée. Indice trouvé, 17. Conclusion, vengeance de Follet, choix moral, absoudre Follet. Il me manquait un indice. Ok. Mais c'était juste. Donc, classe l'affaire. Vous avez votre éthique miséricordieux. Et j'ai terminé le jeu. Donc demain, ce que je vais faire, c'est que demain il y aura la fille du diable, parce qu'il parlait d'une voisine. Du coup, c'est peut-être la suite de ça. Donc, pouce bleu si ça vous a plu jusque là, abonnez-vous si ce n'est pas encore déjà fait. Je vous dis à très bientôt pour de nouvelles vidéos sur Fun&Gaming. Et pour ceux et ceux qui seraient encore avec moi, je vous souhaite une bonne soirée et une bonne nuit. Allez, au revoir, bisous, et merci d'avoir été là.